Hello. Uh, it's 2:30 in the morning on a Sunday where I'm at. I've had some beers. This is a bad idea in pretty much every single way. I should be sleeping right now. I have to go to work tomorrow. I should not be drinking more beers. Oh man, that was beautiful. I don't think I could have. I don't think I could have used like a stock beer can opening noise. That was that beautiful. Yeah, let's play some Firefall. I've just been playing Firefall and drinking beers for the last, I don't know, four hours. What time is it? 2 o'clock? Whoa, that's really loud.
60 years ago, the Firefall changed everything.
Oh, actually, it's not that loud.
The rained for days. We were nearly wiped out.
Test.
Found it. The impossible geometry.
Audio levels.
Bright crystals buried
Could be
in
a
the
little
fragments.
quieter, I think.
Crystite saved us, allowed us to rebuild. The power it contained raised
Test.
cities, gave us new
Okay,
weapons,
that's probably
battle
good.
frames, and even built starships. We wanted more.
No, okay. Yeah, Crocbox says we can't see the game. I know you can't because I had to Alt-Tab out to. You should see it now. What frame rate is this running at? It's not doing too bad actually, considering that I'm running at full 1080p res. Whoa, hey buddy. Okay, it's starting me off on this quest that I was on in the middle of when I exited the last time.
I'm reloading.
Umbrella in the chat says, "Is this that WildStar game, WorldStar game?" I totally got these two games confused all the damn time. Oh, I should probably hang on. I should probably turn on all the audio. Oh, that's kind of cool. This section, just this section. Yes, accept. Cool. Yeah, I've confused WildStar and Firefall a lot myself for whatever reason. I don't even know why. I've never been to a single PAX ever. But I understand that this had a big booth at PAX. I think also, whoa. What happened? That was weird. I didn't use my invisibility move.
Hasted it.
Why am I permanently invisible? What's going on? Seriously, what is happening? I know Alright, look. I know I'm not that drunk. You guys are seeing this too, right? I'm totally invisible. What? Okay, I'm not invisible anymore. NS Folsom asks, is Firefall out for reals for freezies later today? Yeah, Tuesday, the 29th it comes out. You can buy into early access right now, which I wouldn't recommend doing, because the early access stuff that you get.
Holy crap, Julex! Get up, boys! Get up and fight!
Whoa.
Well, that was certainly interesting.
Damn, should come with.
That's a real big bug. I
Alright,
killed him already.
Bring my stealth module back to Hydrocore. I think you've done more than I should have asked. Thanks.
Oh my, boss.
Oh, the stealth business was part of this quest.
You know I heard that, right?
Oh, my mistake.
Oh, man. Somebody's sending me a lot of messages on Skype. Hang on. Hang on. Whoop. So this game will be free to play. I'm in it now. I only have access to it now because I was in, like, super early closed betas a long time ago. Through no special real reason. I just... shoot, I hope this isn't gonna put... Okay, good. It's on my other monitor. Who's talking to me? Okay. Oh boy, this is this is a bad idea. Let's turn off that chat just in case there's something bad in there. Digital Eric says, somehow I got into the really early alphas of this game. Watching it change over time makes me think there's not a lot of strong vision to it. Fine game, just meandering in its goals and concepts. Yes, absolutely. Like 100%. I was saying before on the Hearthstone stream, like, I like this game a lot, but I kind of hate that I like it so much. Because it's sort of not good. I mean,
Bloody brilliant.
it's not bad. But it's just like all the quests are just the most time-wasty MMO bullshit. Stream Friends is in the chat. Hey, Stream Friends. And Stream Friends says, it looks like Borderlands. Yeah, it kind of does. It does not have the super obnoxious sense of humor about it. And Austin asks if you can be a controller, if you can play this with a controller. And yeah, totally. It has full controller support. you still kind of have to, like, it's like one of those games that, man, look at this, though. This is pretty nice, right? Like, they got some good environmental art. I can't. Apparently my gun can't shoot that far. I want to shoot those things. Yeah, it has full controller support. Well, I shouldn't say full. It has controller support. It's one of those games that you have to, like, use the controller support while sitting at your keyboard and mouse in order to do some of the things here and there. But Fobwash says this game is weird. Yeah, it's weird. I'm kind of really into it though. These guys are freaking out. Look at these guys.
You should hurry back to Hydrocore, boss. The job is nearly done.
Oh wait, do I have a mission to turn in? Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to this dude.
Let me take that stuff off your hands. Good thing you didn't spill those pheromones on yourself. Be the most popular person in Hydrocore to the wrong crowd.
Yeah, Digital Eric says, I sunk a ton of time into the alphas in this game. I'd hoped it moved further along by now. It is actually,
Probably gathered I'm not the biggest fan of
it is further along than it was in the alphas. It has a lot more structure to it.
Our pleasure, Sergeant.
The structure could use a little bit more work.
See you around, Merc.
By which I mean it could use just a little bit more structure even than what it has, but it has a lot more than it had in the alphas and early betas at least. I kind of didn't play in the later betas that much. Dre in the chat says, so does this game take place inside of a PAX booth? Yeah, that's the twist. You find out that oh my gosh, I was wrong. It was PAX all along. And they finally made a monkey.
Brilliant.
Yes, they finally made a monkey out of me. Austin asks, is it class-based? Yeah, there's a bunch of different classes. You can actually switch your classes on the fly, which is pretty rad. Right now I'm playing the Recon class. Recon Cornelius. There's Dreadnought, which is heavy weapons, Assault, which is your standard soldier sort of a thing, Biotech, which is your medic, Engineer, which is your you know, plunking down the turrets and whatnot, and getting the like repair and shit and whatever. Other than the Recon, which is the sniper slash stealthy rogue sort of a thing. Wait a minute, that just goes to my... Oh, okay. I guess this place doesn't have the bigger... There's a way I can get a bigger preview of my character, but yeah. when Matt saw me, when Matt and I were playing this before. So, one of the reasons I'm into this so much is because Matt got way into it. And it's always good to have a game to play with Matt. And when Matt and I were playing earlier today, he looked around at my character and he says, "What are you playing? Are you playing the Freddie Mercury class?" To which I responded, "Can't hold me down." Wait, that's not the song. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, to which I responded, "Don't stop me now." There we go. I found the joke. I found it. That's the name of that song. Karth asks, are the support classes any fun or useful? The default medic gun, I really didn't like very much at all. It's like this weird, like... It's like sort of a needle gun, and it doesn't heal, like, it doesn't heal people. It's just kind of crappy. It just feels like a pea shooter. Dre with the Queen songs in the chat. Thanks, buddy. Man, Queen is so good. This is the worst stream. I'm sorry, everybody. Just Twitter going nuts, Skype going nuts. I don't have any, Look at that guy way down there. Look at you. Little purple guy. None of my usual professionalism, which is to say, not very much professionalism at all, but more than I have right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like floating around. I mean, this game's got a... It's got a look. Like, I kind of dig it, you know? It takes place in Brazil, which is, like way future Brazil. Which is not a standard setting for your video games. And the shooting is solid. Put your little crosshairs on stuff and you click the mouse button and then it dies. Like, that's, you know, like it's a pretty good I don't know any other games that have really done this, like, on the technology side. Really, like, there's definitely some action-y MMOs out there. Your Guild Wars and your Terras and etc. Oh, this guy's thumping. So if we help him protect his thumper here, I can get some. I can get a share of that loot that he's thumping for. This is basically one of the ways that one of the activities that you can do in this game. It's basically the way that you get most of your raw materials for crafting. Which the crafting is actually pretty deep in this game, but it's also... It's deep, but it's also really, like, Facebook gamey, in that, like, you're setting stuff up to build, and it takes you know, anywhere from a minute to a day. So you're like coming back and checking on a meter, that kind of a thing. Also, I'm genuinely surprised at how well this is performing, considering I have all 3 of my monitors going right now. Whoa. That was a good shot, buddy. And I'm streaming and all of that stuff. Usually that's, you know, it's pretty good. Like, I mean, it's taken a hit. Like, it's definitely probably like 10 frames per second less than I would be if I wasn't doing this stuff, but still. But yeah, I was saying before, like, it's really pretty impressive for being like an MMO shooter. It's kind of like so I played a bunch of the Destiny beta also this weekend, and I really liked that, but there is not nearly as many just random people rolling around in that game as there is in this. So, you know, it's a pretty cool bit of tech that they got going on here. Oh, let's get a look at this guy. Whoa. I like the Nautilus guys. Stop moving, bugs. Steggy Sora says, I am super jazzed to be catching one of these live. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad that my bad beer-fueled idea here. Okay, so I didn't get very much of that. Like, the guy that initiated that thumping session probably a lot more. But, you know, just by helping out, like, that's pretty cool. Like, you can just jump in on this dude's thing, shoot a bunch of things, and get rewarded for it. Oh yeah, I was going to answer Andy in the chat. Andy Clare earlier said that I sounded tired. What you're hearing as tired is mostly inebriation. I mean, I'm a little tired, but most of that is the oh hey, yeah, let's do some more. See, and this is kind of what I'm talking about, where I sort of, like, hate myself for being so into this, because it's just, like, the worst kind of time-wasty bullshit. Like, just, okay, hang out by this thing and shoot all these little bugs that show up. Whoop. Hey, you. Come back here. And a lot of the missions like that are kind of like that in this game. And then you get a very minor reward for that you can apply to future crafting and whatever, but you gotta do a lot of it unless you pay some real money in order to get boosts. Wow, that guy ended it way early. Yeah, that was only 20% complete, dude. 1 iron ore and 2 chunks of dirt? Alright. Okay. Also, I'm a sucker for a good flashlight, and this game has a good... I'm a sucker for a good video game flashlight, and this game's got a pretty good video game flashlight. Like, it's got shadows on the stuff that's meaningful, but it doesn't go overboard. And your flashlight just automatically turns on when it gets dark outside. And it lends a genuinely pretty great bit of atmosphere. But yeah, a lot of the I haven't tried any of the PvP stuff in this game. At least not since the alpha. So I don't know how that goes as far as like balancing and pay to win sort of stuff, but you can definitely get some pretty sweet, they call them, what do they call them? Battle frames is what they call the different classes, and there's a bunch of like there's alternate versions of every single class that you can pay real money to get, and it's the only way to get those classes is paying real money. Digital Eric says, I kind of wish they had stuck with the more portal gun future look for their weapons. They seem to have COD'd things up there a bit. That's really just this class. The weapons for every class are quite a bit different. Let me go back to the other area and I can switch to one of the other classes and roll around as... Whoops! Whoops! I can roll around as one of the other classes in the lower level areas. Because all my other classes, I think, are only... This is pretty cool. This is one of the ways to travel, which is pretty good. Not only is it a wingsuit, but it's a fucking laser wingsuit. I really love slash. Ooh, hey, someone left their surfboard here. That's disappointing. I both love and hate that the first starting town in this game is Copacabana, because it just gets that song in my head all the damn time, all the time that I'm playing this game. At the Copacabana. Something, something, something. I don't know any other words to that song. Whoops. Good night, Fobwash. Thanks for hanging out. Man, I'm going to hate me tomorrow morning. This is such a terrible idea. I haven't figured out a way to, like, a good way to clear the waypoint. Yeah, look at that. Look at that cool shadow, though. I don't know. I don't know why I'm a sucker for a good video game flashlight. But it probably has to do with the fact that I remember a time when lighting in video games was still a new thing. Like, I remember how crazy it was that Quake had lighting, and then you get if you bought a video card, it had colored lighting. Holy crap! All right, let's see. Yeah, so here's the default assault main weapon, which is just basically a plasma rocket launcher, and then secondary fire is a plasma shotgun sort of a thing. And this is a lot more Portal-y. Cinerus X says, Nick, do you remember that awesome flashlight in 7th Guest? I don't, actually. Did 7th Guest have a flashlight? I played a lot of that game. But I don't remember. So yeah, every class has a primary weapon, which is specific to their class. And you can't, it's the only weapon that you can equip on that class. Salvage this one because it's crap. But so far, every class that I've played can equip all the same secondary weapons. Oh, that's a nice upgrade. Sure. Oh, it requires level 8. Any of these good upgrades? Requires level 6. That's exactly the same. That's a nice upgrade. So these are my skills that I'm equipping here. Whoops. Ah. Crotchety Earl. The biotech has this weird pea shooter gun, which I wish I liked because I really like medic classes. But I don't like this I really don't like the biotech gun. The engineer's pretty cool. What's the third person? Yeah, there we go. The engineer weapons are like built into your arm. So, even when you equip other secondary weapons, the other cool thing about this game is you can totally play it first or third person. Actually, if you prefer the third person. And, you know, both work pretty well. I prefer first person just because it's more, for me at least, it's personally a lot more immersive. But yeah, it's funny how, like, this is my secondary weapon, so this is just a random ass assault rifle that I picked up. And it gets integrated into your arm weapon, which is kind of cool. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Knock it off back there. The engineer has like fun lay down turret, do a cool shield thing. I don't even know what this is. Oh yeah, lay down a supply station which like will routinely respawn health and ammo for everybody. Just walk over and pick it up. Dreadnoughts, the heavy weapons, which I haven't even played since the alpha a long time ago, but I'm not a big fan of heavy weapons in general, so far my favorite class has been Recon. Though I really like Engineer too.
Today, this captivating resort continues to offer a vast array of leisure opportunities and facilities no longer found in any other region. Get to know peace and tranquility. Get to know Copacabana.
Another thing about this game is it's got a really good rocket jump, really good jetpack stuff. It's fun and satisfying in a good way. Everybody in chat right now is talking about Dre's cooling setup in his new computer. Which is important, for sure. Gotta have a good cooling setup. Oh boy. Annie Claire says, I was staying up to watch an internet pay-per-view at 4, and it turns out it's 5:30, and guess what? Still staying up for it because I don't make good decisions. That's the entire reason I am doing this stream right now. Bad decisions. I really dig these, like, oh, you can't really see them now in the dark, but these, you know, I like the flora in this area is just like giant coral. That's really, it's neat. Oh, hey, little buddies. You want to be my friend? Aw, you just want to give me a hug. Little lobster buddies. Okay, I'll be your friend. Look, hey, wait, watch this. Look. Go get the ball! Oh, get the ball! Oh. You blew up. Okay, well. That's it for me. That's it for this, it's it for this very bad idea that I had, which I am blaming on the Miller High Life that I drank a bunch of, the champagne of beers. This stream brought to you by The Champagne of beers.